Alright, I don't want to drag this video too long, because the battery usually dies while I'm at the gym, I don't know if you guys notice, or maybe not through the editing, but I usually have to kind of rush towards the end of my workouts because the battery just starts dying. I need to probably get like 2 batteries to film, just because the resolution is just very taxing. It takes like 3 hours to charge this thing, and then 30 minutes, film. But anyways, the whole experience, right? So, prescriptions, I was prescribed some type of benzo and an opiate. Guess they didn't want me getting addicted to one or the other, so they just gave me those 2 and kind of had me cycle them, whatever. And then they give you some like surgery medicine. I guess it's like something to do with like your blood vessels, and maybe it thins them or something. I don't know, so you don't bleed too much. Take that before you go in. Oh yeah, so if you've never been put under before, which I never have, I've never had a surgery like this where I've gotten put under. So I go into this bright surgery room, right? Just like walk in there, everything is white, man. I lay down, they kind of like lay me out like in a little cross, and he's like, "You comfortable?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm alright." And bro, I don't, like, you know how in like movies you kind of like see them put the mask and then like, you know, you get the blinking effect until you kind of like fade to black and you just wake up. Yeah, that's not how anesthesia works at all. So I never remember a mask even going over me. What I'm pretty sure is what happened is they just dropped it through the IV or something. Like literally like 1 second he asked me that question, the next I like blinked and I woke up and everything was done. I was, like kind of like a bit of pain, right? A lot of the pain medicine was still whatever I was coming to. End up getting home. It's pretty hard to move at this point. Anesthesia also kind of like suppresses your appetite and stuff. I don't know, it like slows down your digestive system, something like that. So they give you laxatives as well. So yeah, that kind of helps with digestion, and yeah, that is kind of needed because I believe there was like 2 or 3 days where it was like I literally didn't go to the bathroom for 2 or 3 days. Oh yeah, after as well. So like once I got back, I got to a hotel because this place is a little bit far from me. Got back to the hotel. I order some food because they don't want you to eat prior. So my surgery, I believe, started around like 12. I didn't get into there until like 2, and then I got out of surgery until like 6. So very long time, and they don't want you to eat before. So literally, I hadn't eaten anything that day. So all I ended up eating for that day was like a Caesar salad. Like once I got back from surgery, I had the salad, and I couldn't. I remember I got something else. I couldn't even end up finishing it. But so yeah, that goes. I don't really remember the rest of that, but kind of moving through. So since I was stitched down, I kind of had to walk with a hunch constantly. You'd think that the biggest pain was in the abdomen. It was in 2 areas really. Because they had drains. I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok or whatever, or Instagram, but like I had drains placed, and I 100%, if a surgeon says against it or says they don't do drains, I would be very skeptical in my opinion. The doctor I went to is very good, and I can definitely see how there's a use case scenario for drains in almost every situation, especially the front half. Back half, I'm not going to be getting drains. Because I can see how it's not much is needed. You don't have all your organs and stuff back here. So yeah, drains was a big help, though it was very uncomfortable. Like literally, just it's kind of like like around your V taper area, right around down there. There's just 2 tubes that were like literally around up to my chest. They're like kind of spiral tubes, 2 of them, and that was actually causing a majority of the pain. I didn't realize until I had them removed that was causing a good amount of the pain. And down here in my abdomen where I got cut, chest really was pretty much painless. So if you are skeptical about any gyno surgery or whatever, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Honestly, I'd say, like, if you have the funds and you want to do it, or any loose skin, yeah, it was pretty painless, especially for the amount I had. I mean, keep in mind, this is like, you know, my case scenario, and with gyno, it's usually more minor. It could be different if you have like a lot. So yeah, moving through all this. So yeah, chest. Oh yeah, I didn't end up really feeling good and mobile. I better until around, I remember the 11th day is like when I could kind of somewhat, like, I had energy to kind of move around the house, because like, imagine literally all of this, you're like 5 HP, like I'm so just on constantly. I wake up in the morning, it's like you're groaning, you're moaning all the time. One of the worst parts was also taking showers, you know, by yourself, drying yourself, especially when you're so immobile, and moving around hurts. Yeah. Honestly, this is kind of dragging a bit. I didn't really expect this to get this long. It's 6 minutes now. But honestly, I kind of want you guys to just, if you have any questions about this, like, literally just ask me. Ask me in the comments or whatever. Maybe I might even make this a completely separate video at this point, because I want to know what you guys want to know. I mean, there's a lot to this process, and it's kind of hard to cover it all. But yeah, so I'll finish this out around the 11th day is when I could kind of start doing things on my own again. And meanwhile, I'm not going to get too into it now because it's kind of still ongoing, but there was a lot of going on in my life as well at the time. Like, my life is completely different prior to the surgery to now, and that's not even correlating to the surgery. So yeah, I believe I didn't get cleared to go back to the gym and start working out until I think it was about a little over a month and a half later. And by that time, after a month and a half, I tried my best to stay on my diet. But I mean, the truth is, when you don't work out at all, you're not gonna have that much of an appetite, really. And I mean, there was just points where I'm just like, you know, I can kind of sit back. I mean, you know, I'm not training. I don't have to be so hard on myself. So my physique kind of slipped, obviously, more than I wanted to. I remember coming back so weak after a month and a half. It was crazy. My body had completely changed. I went in shredded, and I, like, you know, complete body change. But that's all to be expected. You know, I mean, this is all a long man's game. You're gonna have ups and downs, and you just gotta realize, you know, to have your ups, you're gonna have to have your downs. It's a big reason why, you know, I'm not afraid to go through all of this. You know, this whole experience has, it's kind of made me stronger in a way. Like, you know, going through the entire recovery, I've never had a major surgery like this, but I knew this is what I wanted, and I got it done, and I'm really happy with the results so far. That's why I'm going in for another one. I think I'll try and get another update for the next one prior. Yeah, we're like 3-4 weeks out from that surgery. I'll try and get another update somewhere in between. If not, once we get back, we will have a whole new schedule of, you know, posting again and, you know, answering more of your guys' questions and concerns. So I'm not gonna let this drag any much longer. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, you know, about this whole experience, whatever, let me know. I'd love to help out. So yeah, thanks for watching too, guys.